I'm Eddie Leo, and we're going to continue on with the filtration process. Once we begin the filtration process, what I do is I add the diatomaceous earth. And what I do is I add the diatomaceous earth inside of this tank right here. This is where it's added on. After we put the diatomaceous earth in there, we start the filtration. We start to filter up the pump. And what it does, it then pumps the diatomaceous earth onto these screens that are in here. And this is where the diatomaceous earth basically cakes onto the screen and forms a paste. And this is where the beer is forced through the screens and that diatomaceous earth, and that's where it's filtered out. One thing that does happen when you filter a beer through a filter like this one, you do lose some of the body, I believe, to the beer. That's why I prefer to have most of my beers unfiltered if I can, because you will lose some of the body and some aroma and a lot of the body actually when you filter it through this. But it's all to, it's for whatever you prefer. Once we're filtering, basically before we actually even filter, we bring the beer from the fermentation tank to the filter. We hook it up to the filter. Now, before we filter, the beer inside the fermentation tank has already been chilled down to 32 degrees. Usually I'll chill the beer down for at least 3 days before I filter it. That way everything can settle down, settle to the bottom, and it's a lot easier to filter the beer that way. I filter the beer, and during that process, as I'm filtering, I'm also pumping it into one of our serving tanks. Here at the brewery, we have 5 serving tanks, and each of them have a different beer, and all those serving tanks, each serving tank is connected directly to the drafts at the bar. So the drafts are connected directly to our serving tanks, so when they pour the beers, it's coming straight out of our serving vessels.